or going to be walking right into the siege line. I don't think that's a very good idea by
VP
Street.
This is exactly kind of what I was worried about. He's just going to go in there, and he's not going to get his tank sieged in time to do quite a lot. And he's going to be taking a huge amount of tank shots.
Indeed, but VP Street does still get ahead because he has the dominance in terms of siege tank numbers due to the later expansion of the third.
And he's just...
So he won't be able to do anything. He did take care of the... somewhat took care of the Zelnaga Watchtower contain.
Yep. And he got himself a little bit ahead in army there. So,
yep.
Choice.
And we're going to see VP Street here going to be doing a drop. You can see in his own base, he's having a medevac doing Q points. Going to be probably dropping a third, doing a lot of damage to the SCVs there. As you know, Marines have a lot of DPS. And since they have range unlike Zealots, they're going to do a lot of damage to those SCVs once microed properly.
Although this is very, very nice from Excal. He has a patrolling Marine right here, just hoping to catch medevacs going by, aware that drop play could be quite...
Oh, yeah, and there's a Viking chasing it down. Oh, and what does VP Street do? Look at that. And the Viking does spot VP Street. The medevac is going to go down, but all the Marines are going to be out before that medevac does disappear. Oh, but, of course, Excal being a very good player and defending his third as any Terran should do. Or any player should do.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there isn't a race you could play where you don't need a third. That would be kind of him, but... Or, Idra would probably tell you that Terran and Protoss units don't cost money, therefore you don't need any bases at all. But he is not the most, let's say, unbiased source of opinion.
Yeah, true. Alright, so we see two barracks and a factory going down for VP Street, as well as 2 engineering bays for Excal. Going to be rushing those upgrades from now on and here out for his bio army.
Yep.
Of course, Excal not going for many siege tanks at all.
That is a lot of reactored barracks that VP Street has, though. So he is going to be having quite a few Marines in his composition as well.
He's planning for a big push, and I believe Excal is out of position. His tanks are way too far apart, unless he does go into an odd... Oh no. So VP Streets absolutely gets destroyed by the tanks, however, I don't know how this will go out. He is not sieging those tanks. Those tanks do a lot more DPS unsieged. And VP Street is going to be able to contain Excal from here on out.
Oh, it looks like this isn't so much a contain as it's just a kill. As there's not really anything that Excal can do right now, as he is 50 food behind, and he's losing his production buildings. And there are sieged tanks just sitting at his choke. And he's forced to remove his last Viking into the battle, but not really going to make a difference.
VP Street has a lot of Marines coming down to support his army. From here on out, I don't see any way that Excal can really come back at this.
That is just a stream of units, and the supply chain is just getting larger and larger and larger.
Alright, so Excal stimming in, trying to... Oh, and did destroy that last tank, but Excal's third is going to be out of commission very soon.
Yeah, there's not really anything that Excal can do at this point, as he has basically no army, and VP Street still has a fairly healthy Marine count, plus a tank.
Plus a tank.
Yep, Banshee, though, for Excal. That's probably not going to make a big difference, yeah.
Considering there's not a large tank count for VP Street. Yeah, he's going to have a lot of Marines, so that Banshee is...
Yeah,
I don't know
he's researching
that.
Cloak, though, but I do not think that Cloak is going to make that big of a difference, as VP Street has a lot of orbital command. So he is definitely not going to be hurting for scans. And he did see that Banshee, as it did charge in when his army was down here at the third, so it's not like he's going to be surprised and spend all of his energy on mules.
So So on the left side we have Excal. I don't know where his army is going. He's going to be going around to try to destroy the third of VP Street, while VP Street's army is going to be pushing down on the right side, going down, traveling down into the natural. However, Excal sees this coming and is going to come back down to try to reinforce his and try to defend his natural.
But I don't think this is going to make a big difference, as VP Street 100 food ahead at the beginning of this battle. That is enormous.
Yeah, so the natural's going to go down for sure. And Excal has. So, RPI winning 1-0 over Stanford University so far. So Street wins it for RPI. I don't know what else to say. What do you think Excal should have done? Maybe, I don't know.
I think Excal really got outplayed that game more than anything else. Like, if you watch the production tab, point after point, VP Street was just a little bit ahead. His timings were just a bit more crisp. He got almost everything just a little bit earlier. And although they were pretty small changes, I think that really showed that Street's probably a bit more experienced, a bit cleaner of a player. And as the game went on, those differences just compounded and compounded. And then there was that engagement that got Excal behind in tanks. And once you consider all the little timing differences and then losing a lot of tanks, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Because in a mirror matchup, I mean, you have to be pretty much perfect since you're both playing effectively the same race. And they were doing almost the same build, although Excal did get that Raven. That was the only huge difference in their approach.
Yep.
And that Raven actually didn't end up doing that much, as VP Street actually didn't get very many Vikings.
Okay, so our next game, set number 2 between RPI and Stanford University in the round of 32, is being loaded currently. On the top right side, we have G-Gam Null as the Green Terran representing Stanford University. And on the left side, we have Elvish Pie representing RPI as the Red Protoss.
And Elvish Pie actually hosting a party, apparently, at RPI to watch their first playoff games. So
yeah,
that should be fun for them. Yeah.
Yeah, RPI has a lot of fans behind them, including that Facebook group.
Yep.
Someone wants to shout out Aaron Smith. That is Elvish Pie. All right. So Elvish Pie here. A little bit of background information. He is a Masters Protoss, currently 3-2, 1v1 record in the CSL, and he's currently 1-1 versus a CSL Terran. Whereas for G Gamnull, I'm probably going to call him Null from now on. He is a Masters Terran player, 3-2 record, 1v1 record in the CSL, and currently 1-0 against a Protoss player. So not very statistically important information because
yeah, that's a pretty small sample set.
Yeah. All right. So obviously the Terran players SCV is being harassed, and in response, Terran player.
Ooh, you didn't know.
Oh, that's why he brought down a second SCV.
Yeah, repairing the building SCV, as SCVs count as both mechanical and biological, so you can in fact repair them and heal them with medevacs. Which means you should fill your army entirely with SCVs, so you can repair them and heal them. It's an unstoppable strategy. Trust me, you heard it here first.
Alright, so he's going to be finishing his barracks without losing an SCV. However, that probe is down to 1 health.
That is a hero probe, just
that is
so close to death. That's as close as you can get.
That probe is living life on the edge.
Yep, although he does have shield, so now he's not quite on the edge. But he's,
Terran player loses the SCV.
That was beautiful. The probe was at 1 health when you killed that SCV. That was just excellent.
Shows you the power of the shield.
Yep.
So good.
Yep, probe's very powerful. Famously in TSL2, Noonie, now Liquid Tyler, beat Idra with 1 probe. So, very, very powerful unit, the probe.
Oh, nice. I see that Null is going for a fast expand. I kind of like this on this map, considering, well, you have a natural that's relatively safe and has no ramp but to your own base. But it's a one rack expand without a reactor. I'm not sure if I like this or not, but I'm not a very high level Terran player, so I can't really say much.
I think on this map it's fairly reasonable, because it does take a little while to get there. However, Elvish Pie showing the weakness. Well, I was going to say he's showing the weakness of this with a 4-gate, because that kind of looked like what he was doing. However, he's getting a Stargate, so he is going to try to break this fast expand with some sort of 3-gate star play, probably. Yeah, Void
yeah,
Ray.
3-gate Void Ray being very powerful against one Rex expand, and if Elvish Pie does get this right in this build, he doesn't mess up, he should be good, considering there's rocks right in front of the Terran entrance. That is going to help the Void Rays charge up real fast. And pick off that, well, it can't really pick off the bunker considering Marines actually kind of gain one range with that bunker, but...
Yeah, but he can at least charge up on the rocks, and then once he's charged up, he can just destroy everything.
Around.
Yeah, Marines pretty good against Void Rays, but once the Void Ray gets charged, it can really kill Marines a lot faster than you would expect. Like, it's like whack-a-mole.
Okay. Alright, so we have one Void Ray already halfway done for Elvish Pie.
And his 3rd gate finishing, and he's about, there we go, warps it into a, or morphs it into a Void Ray.
Going to be showing the power of the 3-gate Void Ray versus a 1-rax expand. I believe from here on out, RPI is going to win.
I wouldn't count out.
Whoa, don't miss back.
But yeah, this is going to be a tough one. He's going to have to play quite well to hold this.
Gam Null is preparing up by having a few SCVs behind the bunker to repair it if needed. So we'll see how this goes.
Oh, Pie microing that Void Ray away before it can take much damage, but...
That took a lot of damage.
Well, it got rid of its shields, plus 20 damage, so... It's only really 20 damage that matters a lot.
Alright, so the Void Ray is going to be getting rid of the destructible debris. It is only in the way, and it will open up the choke for the Protoss player to come in. However, it is being repaired, and not being focused down by the Void Rays. Void Rays are actually attacking 2 bunkers at once, but that bunker does go down, and they are focusing on the other bunker. However, SCVs are repairing it, and the repair rate is much faster than the attack rate of the Void Rays plus the Stalkers.
Yeah, that is a lot of SCVs that are not mining currently, though.
Yeah, so he really has to be careful. And one Stalker goes down. Possibly a mistake, and the Void Ray does get out with 116 health. Elvish Pie still being aggressive with his 3-gate Void Ray, but not building any Void Rays. What do you think of that?
I think that he's probably just a little bit focused on his micro, because he currently does have enough money to do it. Although perhaps all these stalkers, he's not getting enough gas.
True. Alright, so we have Elvish Pie right here, expanding while being very aggressive. I like that. However, the green player here is going to know about the expansion since he is in SCV right at the natural.
Yep. Now, the Elvish Pie continuing on, warping in more and more units. But he's probably not going to break this with all these SCVs repairing.
I like how the Void Ray gives vision on top of the clip. That makes the 3-gate Void Ray push that much stronger.
Yes, that definitely makes a difference. And he's just going to push in here. That Guardian Shield definitely going to help out against the Marines in that bunker.
Definitely, and the Marines absolutely melted the charged Void Ray. The Void Ray is targeting the bunker. Very good idea. The bunker is going to go down, however...
and those SCVs just don't get there in time to repair it. If they had been there, that would have made a big difference. But
I don't know. Who might be ahead, because Elvish Pie just lost a Void Ray and a few Stalkers.
Yeah, well,
Stalkers are heavily damaged.
This Gimnol guy, He's currently actually ahead in harvesters, so he was handling that pressure beautifully and building SCVs out of both of his bases.